In this video, I'll be showing you how you can create thumbnails absolutely for free using just random sketch. Now, this can be any sketch. It can be a rough sketch. It can be a professional sketch. It can be any sketch. So now let's get started. So first of all, let's head over to a website and let's search for Gemini. Gemini. So that's what we're going to be using. This is the tool right here, Gemini. So let's click on this. So now we are in Gemini website. So first of all, we need to have a sketch, right? So yeah, we need to have a sketch. So you can decide to do a sketch, random sketch, just as I'm doing right now. Having this sketch is very important for you getting to understand, okay, this is what I want and this is really the concept I'm going for. So after you have your concept in mind, you can take a screenshot of that drawing that you've done. Yeah, after doing that, come over to Gemini and let's click on create image at this section. Now let's click on this plus icon to add our image. Now let's click on upload file. So after doing that, you want to select your drawing that you've done already. So this drawing, there's a link in the description where I'll be attaching them so that you can get access to them. So now let me select this one. So now let me select this drawing that I've already done. So now we need a prompt. So the prompts that I'm going to be using are also attached its link in the description so that you can get access to it and also you can make use of it. So let's add that right here. So let's say use the attached sketch to turn this thumbnail into a realistic, right? So now let's click on this. Now let's send that. So what it's going to do right now is going to turn this thumbnail we're seeing right here, this one which we sketched out, and you can see it all looks random and you can actually see how it should look but not really well. So it's going to turn this into something looking good, and as you can see, this is amazing. This is really amazing. So as you can see, it's created this and it looks really well. This character is angry and the character is angry. So we can always continue. Let's say we want to continue regenerating and regenerating. We can come over here and upload the same thumbnail again. And let's say you want the subject to be African.
So to change the race of this subject, all you have to do is add up to the prompt saying, make the centered subject an African man.
So now let's send this. Now let's see what it gives us. Now as you can see, this is what it gives to us.
So let's say you want to use your face instead of the face on the thumbnail. How are we going to do this? So that is what I'm going to show you right now, and it's very easy. So but we will need Photoshop to get this done. Now you can actually use any other photo editing software, but all we are going to be using Photoshop for is to cut out the head of the main subject that I want to use for the thumbnail and replace it with the other thumbnail which we generated.
So what we're going to do now is to open up Photoshop. So we're going to be using Photoshop right here. So first of all, we'll bring in our thumbnail. And remember, you can actually use whatever editing tools that you are using. So let's have it right here. Let's say this is it. And now we want to change the face, right? So we can come over here and let's bring in the face. Let's say we want it to be this one, and make sure that your facial expression have to match the facial expression of the subject in the thumbnail. And once we have that, we want to come over and remove the background, right? We want to remove the background so that it's a transparent background, right?
So in case you don't have Photoshop, you can also remove the background using ChatGPT. All you have to do is tell ChatGPT to remove the background of the image and gives you a transparent background. Then it will do that.
So while I'm doing this is that I want to attach the head to the other head on the thumbnail. Then tell AI, we'll be doing everything together. So I'll be telling you the prompt and showing you the prompts I will be using to be able to achieve this. So now we'll have the head, right? So it's to drag the head and bring it right in, right? So what we want to do is come over here, Control T, and let's scale this up, right? So let's scale this up and let's have it right at the head right here. So now let's scale it down a little bit more. Now we need to fade down the neck, right? We need to fade down this neck and make it blend with this so that it doesn't have that sharp look. So let's come over here and click on that eraser again. And instead of this brush, so now let's click on the bob brush that's like this. Now let's increase the size. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. Now, this is not really the way we want it to be. We want it to match with the tone of the background, right?
So now let's save this real quick. So go over and save your image. Now open your browser and let's go over to Rev AI, because now what we're going to be doing is to make the neck match with the head. But all you need to do is to sign in, and once you're logged in already, then now what you need to do now is to click on attach, because we want to attach a thumbnail, which we have not blended the head yet. So let's attach the thumbnail. So once you attach the thumbnail, all you have to do now is to add a prompt. So with the prompts done,
Okay, so now let's click on send. All right, so this is more better. This is even more better. So I'll be working with this. So as you can see, this is quite much better and pretty much more better than the first one. So what we're going to do right now is to come over to this section and click on download, and now we have our thumbnail downloaded right here. This is actually what we've gotten so far. We went from looking like this to actually looking like this, which is really quite amazing, and you can see how you can be able to create this effortlessly. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you learned something new, and if you did, then make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.